My brother's doing a magic show at the... This show will be a...
In Caesar's honor.
Great. We'll see you tomorrow evening.
Don't worry, we'll be there. No way are we gonna miss out on a free magic show. Wait, Paimon feels like we're forgetting something. Oh, yeah!
Не круто, если честно. Либо там было другое время. Я не помню. Здесь. Чем нажимать на только? Если я все равно к нему телепортируюсь. Да? Да, ну дайте мне присесть.
Paimon's excited to see another of Linny's magic shows!
Not this time. My brother's going... So, I'll be watching with you.
Good evening, ladies, and the great magician Linny has prepared a spectacular show for us.
Wow!
Thank you all so much for coming.
Exciting stuff.
Yes, it's just...
No wonder. Caesar, so... How did you...
Well, I was up. Children love magic. Because they're... And somehow, I felt drawn...
Aw,
It was...
oh, that's so...
Is that right, after all? You never know when the...
That's right.
Right. Yes, you can breathe...
See? Even the Phantom Weasel! Lorenzo escaped? Where is he?
What do you...
As Linny once said, a perform... But once the bag of... It's been 10 years, Gemma.
What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't like this riddle. Traveler, Paimon doesn't like where this is...
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all enjoying the performance so far. There will now be a brief intro. The final performance will take place outside of the opera house.
The Phantom Weasel never did like public... Don't worry. This place will be...
Она подменила ящик.
Dear me, this is awkward, isn't it? And unfortunately, I'm all out of gadgets, so This is a big mistake for a magician to make. But thankfully...
Lenny? Lynette accused Gemma of being the real Phantom Weasel a moment ago.
All in good time. Magicians are good at guessing what people...
Really? Well then, let's hear...
Let's go back to the very beginning. A decade ago, when the Phantom Weasel was terrorizing the court of Fontaine. She never missed a target, never left a trace. But as her infamy grew, so did the readiness of the police, and her opportunities to act became ever fewer. Every day she ran the risk of being Of course, she could not simply take this lying down, and before long she found her ticket to freedom. She would create a scapegoat. After weighing her options, she set her sights on a renowned magician, Caesar. After all, magic and theft shared enough.
So,
Being the master deceiver she was, the weasel easily earned Caesar's trust. Now, all that remained was to frame him for her. But as she was considering how to make her move, she noticed Caesar's aggrieved pupil, and a new. At her encouragement, Lorenzo tampered with Caesar's magic box, causing him to fall to his death. Afterwards, Lorenzo seized his master's property, and the weasel set about tarnishing Caesar's reputation. Two co-conspirators committed the perfect crime.
I've got to hand it to you. You're both exceptional storytellers, but I just have one question. You seem to think that I am the villain.
Don't worry, Lorenzo said, but I never believed that he was the weasel. And in fact, my investigation only made me more certain of that. He was too forthcoming.
How disappointing. So you'd sooner trust Lorenzo than me? Even without a shred of evidence?
A magician is an expert at playing the audience to get the result they want. And I have no doubt, with a little help from Lorenzo, you put on a very convincing performance. The lovesick fiancé, whose devotion to her betrothed is unshakable, even under threats of violence. Caesar was maligned, and who would suspect?
wait. But why would Lorenzo agree to that?
Yes, why indeed? Maybe Gemma herself could enlighten us on that question.
Well, Linny, if you're so confident in your version of events, then I think the answer should be obvious. Having killed Caesar with his own hands, Lorenzo was plagued by overwhelming guilt. Revealing the Phantom Weasel's true identity would serve no purpose. But if the weasel remained free, then she could take care of Lorenzo's loved ones.
Добрый день, мой... Напишите в чат. Зритель, напиши, пожалуйста, что-нибудь в чат.
Is that right? Well, don't let me bore you. If you'd care to change the topic to something more interesting, I'd be much obliged.
As a matter of fact, there's one thing. Why would the real weasel have targeted things that only have value to other people? Could you
Of course. After all, if I had to guess. Left to fend for herself after her parents died young. Betrayed. Scorned. She'd scrounge waste paper from garbage bins to draw on. Using twigs and dirt for lack of ink and pen. This was her only source of happiness in life. Once again, she was betrayed. This was a fate too cruel for anyone to bear. Her pain. I detest the happiness of others. In all its forms, I will rob them of everything they hold to be good and true. And it will fill the...
That's some pretty...
Now it all makes sense.
Does this story satisfy you, Lynn?
Yes, it is quite to my tastes. Thank you for helping to clear up my confusion.
Huh. That's right. What? Because without that, none of this would have ever come to light.
She didn't write the letter.
After 10 long years, I'd hoped that the Phantom Weasel would be Linny. Or should I call you the Phantom Copycat now? You were the one who posted that letter outside.
Very sharp, Phantom Weasel. Still as shrewd. Well, no need for me to be coy about it. Our goal was to clear Caesar's name. The most straightforward way to change the public's impression of Caesar was to force the Weasel to show themselves. Of course we did. We made it quite clear in the letter, I believe.
Wait. Oh, I get it. He taught you magic back then, didn't he? For what, 10 days or so?
We remember all our debts, however great. 10 years ago, Caesar's reputation was torn to shreds, and his legacy was thrown out. 10 years on, and no one cares what the truth is anymore.
Нет, второй зритель так и висит, но почему-то он ничего не говорит.
But we did not forget. And so...
And? What exactly did you take from me? I'm
free? Caesar once told me that even though the world is filled with lies and falsehoods, I think that applies to you too. Truth can take many forms. Prized possessions with nostalgic value, fervent hopes and dreams. Life took many things from you, and those wounds never healed. When they ached unbearably in the dead of...
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that for the last 10 years, you've been living a rather uneventful life. Perhaps that's because... Back to Lorenzo for a second. He murdered his own master, He knew who you were and the things you'd done, and despite that, he was willing to give everything up for your sake. You're more than just accomplices in murder. You're the only real friends each other has. So I think, but that truth is gone now. And I guarantee...
Congratulations on your freedom, Gemma.
Your freedom will cost you dearly. From now on, you'll be all alone in a world full of lies and falsehoods. I do hope you'll be able to bear it. You've still got...
Gather round, one and all. The time has now come for the amazing Linny. I'm sure you're all wondering what he has planned for the
A high-altitude escape?
I'm sure you all remember the magician Caesar. This was the very trick that led to his fatal fall. After which, we have now learned that Caesar was wrongly accused.
I guess that's my cue to leave. Whew. Traveler, Paimon, I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. There may be a lot of people watching tonight.
Lenny, wait. You two hid a lot from Caesar. He went to his... You don't have to tell lies to end up isolated.
You're wrong. I'm nothing like you.
So,
Like Linny said, when you're ready, let's head outside and watch the show.
But what about Gemma?
She'll figure out what's best for her soon enough. Oh, and if you...
All right. Well...
Take it easy.
В смысле?
Take it easy.
О чем пишет дальше?
Magic should be mysterious, surprising, and defy logic. Magic is hard work. Every single movement has to be practiced thousands of times.
It's alright. We're used to that.
We're sorry. You've taught us so much, but we can't tell you the whole truth.
It's okay. Do you still remember what I told you? This world is full of lies and falsehoods. I only hope that one day you can find your own truth.
What about you? Have you found your truth?
Magic is my truth. I want to perform a magic trick so great that people will always think of me when they talk about it. For a magician, what greater honor could there be?
Look! Behold! Linny is sealed inside the box. Will he manage to escape? 10 years ago, Caesar attempted this very trick, and it was at this precise moment that...
Watch out!
Mysterious. Surprising. And logic-defying. Isn't that right? This honor belongs to you, Caesar. I'm just sorry it's a little late.
Did you see that? 1 minute he was...
How could he possibly...
How mysterious. I didn't blink once.
What a heart-stopping magic show! Caesar's name has finally been cleared, and Fontaine's new star magician Linny has fulfilled a wish on his behalf.
Oh, I couldn't ask for a better grand finale.
Looks like everyone really loved Linny's grand finale. Paimon doesn't see Linny anywhere. Oh, Lynette said he'd be waiting for us at the usual hunt. But, oh, yeah, that's probably it. This whole magic show kinda seemed like... Alright, let's go look...
Где сам фонтейн, это кладбище далеко находится. Раз там тень. Либо, например... Ну, короче, на кладбище тяжело добраться. Тянуло, надо добраться, либо на воздушном шаре.
Magic is a performance. I was honestly a little nervous during the live performance. The thought of falling, suddenly feeling weightless, seeing the sky and the ground spinning and spinning. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder what Caesar thought. Did he regret taking... After I joined the House of the Hearth, I told you about my past, but I quickly realized that I needed to learn how to... We were gifted enough that...
So that's why you...
Yes. In all, we only... For instance, but in truth, what amazed me with trust is a...
Linny...
Still worried about the way I feel? But don't worry, I'm used to it now. From the mansions of the elite to the House of the Heart, after Caesar went on tour, we became busy with our missions. The next we heard of him was that he'd fallen to his death, and was now declared to be... That night, I remembered his smile. To keep secrets is to put up walls. The longer you keep them up, the less you let people in. Then, one day, you look around and realize your life is like an empty auditorium after... You only realize how much someone really meant to you when you lose them completely. That's why I was so confident this would hurt Gemma. because...
Yeah, we've had to say our fair share of goodbyes during our journey, too. Delicious food, fun toys, and the Traveler by my side. You know, Traveler, doesn't that kind of...
Exactly. It's the same for me, and life has taken That's why the darkness... Alright.
It was amazing,
Whoa, that's a bit of a tall order, I'm afraid. The show's just finished, so my sleeves are
Aw, come on!
Oh, all right then. Watch closely. I have a flower in my hand.
You liar! There's nothing in your hand! We ain't going to...
Huh? My goodness, you're right. But I could have sworn I brought one.
3?
Now, have another look around. Maybe the flowers appeared.
Really? Let's see. Wow, there it is! Oh, this is a different, but more importantly, Paimon has to know how the trick is done.
Well, if you want to learn magic, you'll have to start by addressing me at...
Fine.
Since you asked so nicely, I'll share one little tip with you. Namely...
Is that it?
Look at the time. We shouldn't linger here too long. Thanks again for coming to see my... I look forward.
All right. Shall we head back now, too? Oh, Paimon Camp. Let's head to the steam...
Подожди, что? Точно, раньше задание давали предмет задания. Топик вот маска. А где она? Точно, это же маска стала артефактом. Честно, надеялся, что будет предмет украшения. Ладно. Если что, помимо этого задания. Ладно.
I'm very sorry, Charlotte, but my sister and I are quite...
Oh, please, Linny, I'll only take a moment of your time.
Huh? What's happening here?
I spent all night writing my piece about the Phantom Weasel. But just as dawn broke, I suddenly received news that Caesar's fiancée, Gemma, had contacted the guards and confessed to having been the real Phantom Weasel all along.
That was quick.
Too late, bro.
That was quick, you say? It sounds like I've... Aha! My instincts did not lead me astray. You do have something to hide. Gemma...
Maybe watching my high-altitude escape trick reminded her of a better time with Caesar, and she could no longer ignore the voice of her...
Okay, then. Wait, no, there must be more to it. If that's all it took for her to have a change of heart, how did it... Oh, I remember now. You and Gemma were nowhere to be found. Quickfire question. Where did you all go after...
Oh, we went to the cemetery and Linny did a private Actually, glad you mentioned it, because that reminds...
What? I don't recall ever having received a rainbow rose from you myself. Is this supposed to mean that they're more important to you than your own sister?
No, I just...
What the...
Seems like this interview wasn't meant to be. Forgive my persistence, but when they're... Apparently, one of the things she said to the guards was that her final wish is to see Lorenz... All right, I guess I'll leave you...
Lynette?
Don't worry, I wasn't angry. I was just trying to distract her.
Oh, really?
Phew. You and me both, Paimon. You and me...
Please, take good care of that rainbow road. I'd be really upset if you lost.
Да. Наконец, там второй части. И, в принципе... Блять. Бля. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять.
Here for a while. Even oh, come on! This place isn't that old. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like
Excuse me, but do you know if the
Huh? Who are you?
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty?
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur
Nivelette? He wants to see us again already?
I am not privy to the details.
If you...
Now that I've...
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few...
В течение года их надо было потихоньку проходить, ну ладно. Моя есть еще целая.
Too slow.
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just help.
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after the situation... If I'm understanding you correctly, the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave has essentially requested... I heard that she was originally from Fontaine. But for her to suddenly arrive here, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to child's. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily resolve. It's like a fight between two friends. if they don't agree to see each other.
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only...
It was just an analogy.
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have...
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do...
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people, but more importantly, when did I agree to join the...
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro-Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and so I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to... I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina? Lady Farina?
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, to make this tea party even...
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so... No.
Hello.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were false. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood. Perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are... That is something truly worth...
Now then.
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Iudex Neuville... Yes, as you surmised. Understanding as we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see
an outright refusal. Okay, why don't we... You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the Fortress of It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that.
About that.
The Fortress of Meropide has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to... However, if you absolutely must confirm...
The knave showed up already? Well, Linny, we didn't even know that Linny was from the House of the Hearth at the time. So we kinda overlooked that information.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what mean...
So maybe that's not very likely.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the Fortress of Meropide, Child recently disappeared and the details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child.
So this is what you wanted to...
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than the knave did not seem...
So that means we bought ourselves some time!
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern. And secondly, is the
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. Early in Fontaine's history, the Fortress of Meropide may seem like a prison, But all we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security. But we have no right to get involved with any. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly.
Oh, Paimon!
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly. So, are you two willing to?
Yeah.
You two have my. We will rendezvous at.
Prepared ourselves.
Perhaps you could enjoy a good.
Oh, right! On second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time, you will be
Now that's...
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take the...
О, 3 зрителя. Ну-ка, кто-то скажет что-то или нет. Мне нужно мнение. Кстати. Понял. Максимум 60 каналов. Так понимаю, еще один зритель фантомный, да? Как интересно следить за фантомными зрителями, которые даже не пишут в чат. Не спорю, что у меня сейчас куча на стриме, блин, в чат никто не пишет. Поэтому у меня как-то нет настроения что-то говорить. Только если кто-то напишет чатом, начнет со мной общаться, тогда я с вами поговорю, расскажу какие-либо интересные истории.
That cake was pretty good. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. But here we are. Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of...
Hey! You can't hear a taste!
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here.
Честно, мне кажется, даже сюжет намного интереснее,
This
чем
is nothing new.
задание
As a
легенды.
journalist, you should be used to this by
Это
now.
по созданию легенд.
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Ух, в принципе, начал начал сюжетку.
Never mind.
Да.
It's nothing. I just heard you mention the fortress of Merib.
No way! We would
Это
never!
интересно,
We're just
будет
going there
это
to...
как эта арка называется? Короче, арка путешественника.
Oh no! Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret!
Huh? You're... Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty
А, то есть мы только по
You
этой
mean Paimon really
причине
did something that serious?
Гениально.
Sorry.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the fortress of Meripede...
About that.
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is... He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really... On top of that, the fortress of Meripede has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there.
Блин,
Oh, if I could write an
You make it sound easy.
Of course. I wouldn't ask you to do...
Alright, you got a deal.
То, что
We'll do
основные
anything you
персонажи
want.
очень мало участвуют в таких мировых заданиях. Если не
Then
участвуют только в
it's
заданиях
settled.
легенд,
The
либо
food should be here
заданиях.
any second, right? Huh?
Марафон, все.
Wait,
Ладно, еще
just
не
how
знаю,
much did you order?
Мне кажется, Paimon слишком много ест. Слушай, хоть и денег прокормить. А кстати, а почему... Давно не плавал в фонтейне. Надо появиться неожиданно.
Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
Нет, 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 не убивай. Держи. Ну, какой-то третий зритель фантомный. Второй зритель фантомный. Не пишут в чат. Ну, есть, но в то же время как будто нет. Не видит, естественно, что-то.
All right, Nervalek, we're ready. Is this where the
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want to step.
Ooh, so you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have. But do not worry.
Paimon...
Oh, and there's one more thing.
Yeah, we heard about him too.
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there, the Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede. But that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. All right. That's about all the time that we have to talk privately. I'm counting on you
Подожди, а
two.
почему герцог? Это же Франция. Подожди, разве Франция были герцоги? Секундочку. О, серьезно, во Франции были герцоги. Думал, только Великобритания.
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
А, нет, подожди. Это же это Великобритания времен индустриальной революции и Франция. Все, ладно. Ебов нет. Да,
Good.
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest convicts.
Like we would...
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entry.
Ручку уже. Бесит девушка, то непонятно куда еще. Так, мне вот реально, у меня вопрос. Тут что, реально есть проход? Подожди. Вот, что крепость. В смысле? Так, да, вот крепость Мерипед. Так, в смысле, не понял. Почему вот здесь находится сама крепость, а... Ладно, ладно. Нас слышит, кто-то ведет тюрьму.
Are we already underwater now?
Так, еще всех персонажей.
So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
Серьезно,
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Аурайден. Аурайден. А нет, подожди, у меня тоже макияж есть. Есть макияж. Блять. Странно, конечно. Подожди, ну тогда... Нет, есть макияж. Не, ладно, тогда у Райдена это. Макияжа, да. У Райдена нет, а вот у него есть макияж. У нас нету, нету, а вот у него есть макияж. Так, серьезно, здесь есть вход. Ну, что я видел это на карте. Блин, честно, вот понял. Не дали здесь походить, посмотреть.
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts.
Well now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be...
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows?
Yeah, right. As if. Even if I did smile at them, The convicts would probably just...
Oh, she's got a point.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here.
Yep. I'll take it. Okay, let me see. You are the traveler.
That would be us!
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating...
Huh? Wait!
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable. And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself. Now I've seen everything. Anyway, please stand in front of the board over there.
Oh, all right. But be...
Я буду сам подкать. Все, Лёша, меня сажают в тюрьму.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you in...
Huh? Rebirth?
You two are the new inmates, right?
Oh, okay!
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names.
Честно, мне кажется, когда зашел на стрим, просто чтобы заснуть. Да, фантомные зрители. Даже я не могу посмотреть, кто вы такие. Или тупо не дает.
So, are you one of the guards here?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupon?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess Mora means nothing here. Here, coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires? Fulfilled.
So, credit coupons are a currency that...
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede. Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new... I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize truth, and this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world.
Oh, so that's what the
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the... After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. It just stops feeling oppressive. Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Why aren't you answering us?
I've told you enough for free.
So all you care about is Mora! Wait, no. Coupon?
Almost there. It's down through here.
Так, подожди, трап. Мне надо сходить в тряпки кости.
So this is the actual entrance to the... Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh
Во-первых, мы
convicts.
можем выйти отсюда просто вот так вот. У нас есть телепорт.
Во-вторых, у нас есть еда.
Oh, right. We're on someone else's territory. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon!
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you commit.
Someone important?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette.
Wait, you know about our connection with...
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, and as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace!
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is.
My profuse apologies.
So this is the Duke. He should...
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your... Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting, I believe that when you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued...
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't...
Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already...
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take...
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you a...
He's going to personally give us a cure?
Мне не нравится здесь
Huh. Paimon can't figure out what this guy's... No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types.
Сейчас так
Alright, let's keep...
Что-то не знаю. Не обращайте внимания. Я не уверен, что он скоро будет. Спасибо.
Behold! The wind rises.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves. But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself. Now, we've arrived at a very important place. The Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and...
Welfare meal? You mean...
That's right. Criminals are essential to fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic...
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost you credit coupons for fish like you who just arrived with nothing. You'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to...
In the fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the... But trade is always conducted by people. So if nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should...
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here.
Right! Paimon sees your point. But, oh, wait, no. We should have dropped our...
Let's continue this way. This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. So, Instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This
Pancreation matches? And you can earn extra coupons?
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
So, did you set this place?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect... Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise.
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering...
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent! So we can...
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Illusion shattered!
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon.
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
But...
Jeez. That guy's...
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. In the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spent...
The production zone? What does it produce?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone...
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place?
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued as for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over... Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow. Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
You really scared me there. I didn't expect...
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused. Oh? Is...
It's nothing. Paimon's... Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like...
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, See.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sijwin here is the...
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse...
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join...
Oh, then these two must be some important...
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance.
Oh, so the tour part...
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here, and I seldom conduct tours.
Well, this...
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe...
You should at least try to be excited. Our free
Это моя работа. По-моему, для меня да, это скучно. Хотя... Ну ладно. Я там было, хотел жить позже, вообще-то. Дали? Угу. Вот, моя кровать.
What do you think of the food? Does it meet? Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with...
Oh, you mean the meals are... Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here and... Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal... Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervilet just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. He seems healthy no matter how you look at him. But he works...
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like...
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too...
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Nervilet's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him in light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Nervilet. After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life...
Не оскорбление тебе, мой друг Ризли. Я уже весь так. Только не понял, поднять. Оставляется вот 10%.
The Traveler and Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to... Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, we are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake. But, is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon over... Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. Maybe something like, hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny. Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Nervilet empty-handed and besides, the Duke said that he was willing to go out of his way, so we at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't got... You mean... Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke... We worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison! Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too! Huh? Oh, it's a... It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up. What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important. If you say so. We can act. Hey, you're finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until... Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay?
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Sorry!
Take it easy.
В смысле? А вот сейчас я немного не понял.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Ah, you must be the catch of the...
Yep, we just arrived yesterday.
Don't interrupt me!
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your Anyway, the Fortress of Meripede doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also...
Got it!
Your job is to use the machine over there to process... Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then... Here, bring me the process widgets, and I'll get...
Так сказать, первый обзор, да, телеграмм, который решили погрузиться в страницу.
So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem. Once the widget is hot enough to glow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget with the hammer.
This one is... tolerable. Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll...
Paimon's he probably just finished up.
Охуеть.
Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this better not be some disappearing act. Doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
Симулятор — это против пехоты и против техники. Выбор средний.
Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day?
Hey, over here.
Oh, you scared?
Oh, you scare so easily now?
Oh, you little... The only thing we're worried about...
Sorry.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too!
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Now hurry up and tell us. How did you end up as criminals this time? We fought some...
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire...
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to...
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you, so I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Told you so!
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this, but recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated, we believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came. Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's...
Huh? How did she manage?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had...
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's Gnosis might be in the fortress.
So it's all about the Gnosis.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you?
Bingo! The Knave has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You don't need to worry too much about that. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too...
Is it just Paimon? Or does it feel...
I wouldn't go that far. Father, even though we have different as you know...
See, I told you.
Is that so?
Lenny seems to be thinking...
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to or, I should say...
Lynette, just...
It's okay to open up a little.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior. I was prepared for the worst, but since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk. But after asking the right questions, you should be aware of that while you're in
A forbidden zone? Could that...
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafe.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear!
Behold. Too slow.
Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Forget about it then. But life here doesn't seem all that bad.
You think so, mate? If I had a... Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on... If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that. I like your Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble. What they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend. The truth is, this place has a lot of...
Huh? Hidden?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter...
Really? Oh, now you're really...
Of course. And I'd say...
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules? In that case, would you tell us some hidden...
Come on, mate.
I don't understand.
Yeah, moreover, you're new fish. Freshly caught. I'm usually around the rag and bone shop.
He left. Just like that. Huh. Do you think... Yeah. It might be a good place, but... Like he... Ah! We were so busy talking, we almost forgot...
Не знаю, наверное, пойдем по этому. Все.
Squall and fury.
So Paimon just confirmed with the guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free to do whatever we want all afternoon. But it seems like most of the other inmates choose to continue. Oh, and they also said that you can use coupons to skip work in the morning and free up your time. They weren't kidding. Nighty night, traveler.
Не зря же он это Кик.
Are you awake, traveler? Hmm? What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Did you dream about some? Is that even possible? Oh, Child's vision! So you had it with you this whole... Maybe the vision connected Child's consciousness to yours! And our investigation has its first major breakthrough! Good thing you brought the vision with you here. So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where Child went? Huh. What's more important now is that it's the start of a... What's the plan for today?
О, второй зритель опять.
Let's go! It's time to start...
Look who decided to show up! Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting. Good, here you go.
Что?
Relax.
Quit following me.
Paimon's beat. But after so many shifts, it seems we're really getting the hang of it now.
Hey there, fellow shift mates. I saw you finished your work, so I thought I'd come over and say hi.
Oh, hey there!
That's right. I've been working here for almost...
Whoa, you've been working... Alright, Chief, we'll be sure to come to you...
Did you just ask? Pretty sharp for Nuke. Truth is...
Huh?
Well, it's usually not that easy to break. If you work continue, then something bad will happen to... If I knew that...
You mean...
There's actually a legend. They say that there was a one time he tried to test his limits and he disappeared and...
What the... How could that happen?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones.
Wait, are you thinking that it was...
Oh? You... Listen, kid. This ain't the
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you... What is this garbage? Ooh, What would you like to do this after... Maybe we'll be able to...
Take it easy.
Oh, you must be the Traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. Even convicts value their lives, don't they? But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even...
And if we lose the game...
Of course. That's the cruel reality. Okay. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up.
if you can complete a few rounds. The second you mess up the order, you lose. The game costs 300 credit coupons to have it go. Thanks for your patronage.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said!
I'll be. They weren't exaggerating about how strong you are.
Seems we had a productive day. Hope we can make even more. Oh, Paimon doesn't want to get up. What do you have planned? But Paimon
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting. Oh? What's with suddenly wanting to...
Sure. Let's... Nice! We did well today. Let's keep... Ooh, Paimon's had it. That's it. Paimon doesn't even have the energy to talk anymore. Oh, Paimon's exhausted. Wait a sec. Now that Paimon thinks about it, haven't we been working non-stop for 3... Oh, Paimon, but it doesn't seem like anything's changed at all. And we made it to the coupon cafe. Are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all? Well, there's no use to... Paimon wondered... Wait, what? What in the world is this stuff? Meat? But it looks and feels so bizarre. What do you think is going on? Is this the bad thing that Rowan was talking about? No, stop right there. Paimon gets what you mean, just don't... Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? Hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
What is it? I'm about to go report the number.
It's about the meat in our meals. Oops.
The meat? Oh, that. Looks perfectly fine to...
How could this be? What should we do now? Woolsey wouldn't even give us... Yeah, looks like we have... What would you like to do this... Okay, let's see...
Too slow.
Oh,
No need...
sorry. I couldn't help but think of his... Oh, it's hard to say.
Wait.
Oh, I'm always indecisive. What? Please.
It's the traveler and... Listen, I feel...
Huh?
But when I was welcoming... Come on.
Take it easy.
Siege Wing? Hello, travel. Everyone's usually... Enjoy? It's really worth what? Are you talking about peps or... Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't see, we Melazine... Wait, Melazines can... Yes, take care of your body, and make sure you eat well. Always rest when you're tired from work, and don't push yourself too hard. We'll definitely take care of ourselves. Thanks for the reminder.
I was injured a bit just now. Nothing major,
Huh. Oh, you mean...
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in the...
Huh. That's actually really strange.
Forget it. I can take...
Oh, wonderful.
Paimon likes having... Have you also been investing?
No, I was just slacking off, and you happened to catch me. My brother is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden Zone. But knowing him, Oh, before I forget.
Huh?
I've been here longer than you, so credit coupons aren't a resource in particularly short supply. What isn't?
Aw, that's so nice of you, Lynette. We'll be... Hey, look! There's something... That suspicious guy peeking into the infirmary! He must have dropped this. Look, the Melazine perceive the world very differently from humans. As a result, their sense of aesthetics and beauty is also very... Whoa! This all sounds pretty serious. He sure did his homework. And as for the notebook...
Quit following me.
Oh, you want to stop investigating? Okay. So after working a few days straight, we got some strange meat in our lunch. Has our investigation turned up anything useful recently? Really? Well... what do you have planned? After working here so long, we're really starting to get... But doing the same thing all the time... Yeah, afternoon. Sure! If we're not going to work, then...
Oh, back for another try? I hope you brought enough credit coupons this time. All right, then get ready to...
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said!
Your strength really shouldn't be underestimated. Now I get why you're Nobody who values their life would be willing to get in the ring with you. However, you two haven't tried betting on the... Just go talk to Rusimov.
But we don't know anything about...
That's normal. Just watch a few matches and get a feel for the fighters.
He's got a point. Why don't we give it a try?
Bet at random, huh? Well, how should I put it? It's not like you...
Huh? We shouldn't get too carried away.
What? I never even picked a boxer before, and you already know about the rules? You're not just strong fighters. Seems you're... might as well tell you about it, since you already know that much. Plus, Besides, I don't want to risk ever losing a customer. Okay. The hidden rule here is, if you buy both boxers, something bad will happen the next morning.
So the rule is that we shouldn't pick both boxers in the same fight. But if anyone actually did that... And what do you mean by...
How would I know? Not like I'm stupid enough, but I've heard a story about the rule. According to the rumor, there was a masked boxer who possessed... However, in the final match, the organizers told him to take off, and after that, he was never seen again. Some say he died, or that in his eyes...
So you mean it's like a curse? He'll take vengeance on anyone who does that?
No, he was always wearing a mask, like he was intentionally trying to...
Traveler, do you think that boxer was... Huh?
You're not... Look, here I was just trying to be nice and warn you, yet...
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary to Paimon.
Betting on both fighters will set you back about 3,000 credit coupons.
Aw, looks like... Maybe we can make some progress in our investigation. What do you have planned for... After working here so long, we're really starting to get that. But doing the same thing all the time can... Yeah, it's good. Oh, Chester, what would you like to do this... Knowing child.
Are you two here to buy tickets?
Who are the boxers?
We have the reigning champ, Le Grappler.
Are those their nicknames?
Since you're new around here. Anyway, this match... I can tell you're new to this, but maybe you don't quite understand the rules, no?
Oh, no need.
All right then, if you're absolutely sure.
Yeah, we got it. Just shut up. We woke up so early today that Paimon's been nodding off all
Hey, traveler, Paimon. Package here for you. The next time you buy something, go pick it up yourself. I'm not a
Huh? A package? For us? Did you buy something, traveler? Paimon's not quite awake yet, so why don't you go take a look? Right! Yesterday we broke the hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this package... Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Hey, wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it! Oh, it's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so wrong. Almost like... Alright, that's enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying to say. Ugh, no way. Get that stuff away from Paimon. Paimon thinks we shouldn't open the bottle until we figured out what's going on. What do you have planned for us? Though it feels nice...
Всем спокойной ночи. Всем пока.